Hello and welcome to today's edition of I'm So Sorry You Missed Science Class. We are continuing on in the Lesson 5 packet. The last class we completed the anchoring experience, which was this video. We completed the lesson question, how does water change state from solid, liquid to gas, and how is that affecting our water system? Now again, you might not know too much yet, so put your preliminary ideas here. And then there's 4 vocabulary words in this lesson. We have thermal energy, condensation, melting, and freezing. And as you can see, we put down our current understanding of these words. See if we can learn anything and come back and update those in a little bit. So today we started the Rainmaker model, which is here. Now, we did this as a demo because I don't have enough heat lamps for every group to do this. So the directions are here. If you wanted to do this at home, this is a quick and easy science experiment that you can do. So basically what we have are 2-liter bottles that are cut about 2/3 of the way down, and then the bottom part is folded up. So it almost makes like a little catch reservoir there. So we're going to take one of those, put it in the light, and one of those put in the dark. We're going to measure 100 milliliters of water, and then we are going to place those over 100 milliliters of water, and we're going to put one in the light and one in the dark. So here's 2 of our dark models. First and second block are set up in there. You can see that there's 100 milliliters of water. I'll turn the light on for just a second. There's 100 milliliters of water in each of those containers. And 2 of them are going to be placed under heat lamps. So here's the 2 that are under heat lamps. And again, you can see that there's 100 milliliters of water. So this is first and second block. Both of those are under those heat lamps, and they're going to stay there for 24 hours, just like the 2 in the dark are going to stay there for 24 hours. And what you need to do now is to make a prediction. The prediction is right here. Predict what you will observe tomorrow. So you need to think, when we come back after 24 hours, what's going to happen to the models that are in the light, and what's going to happen to the models that are in the dark. Now, we're going to skip all of this stuff because that's the data collection for tomorrow, but we are going to put some preliminary models down. So here's our light model. So this one happened to have a red cap. We're going to put 100 milliliters under that Rainmaker model in the light. And then on the back, this was our second one. This one happened to have a white cap. And again, we have 100 milliliters, and I kind of shaded around there to show that it's going to be in the dark. And then tomorrow, we will draw what we see here. What we did today as a class then was we got back on the PhET model, same website that we were at before, except this time now we're not going to ignore the thermometer and the addition of thermal energy. We're going to play with those little sliders today. So you're going to start with water in the solid phase. Use the slider to heat up the water until it reaches between 330 degrees Kelvin and 365 degrees Kelvin. And again, you can tell that from the little thermometer that's there. And then you're going to follow your way through and just answer those questions as you go. So again, here's our PhET model. You want to make sure that you're starting with water in the solid phase. Right now, it's at 146 degrees Kelvin. You want to increase that heat until it gets up to the level that it asks you to increase that thermal energy. Once you get up there, you're going to watch what the molecules are doing, and then just make sure that you're answering those questions. At any point, if it tells you to decrease the thermal energy, you're going to slide that temperature gauge down to cool that off, and you'll see that the degrees are falling here. And then just follow the directions and any observations that you've made.